Award-winning actress Aviva Pelham relives her mother's memoirs through a one-woman play, a journey through the Holocaust and out of Nazi Germany. It's a performance that has enjoyed capacity audiences in London, Helsinki and in Cologne, and is now at the Theatre on the Bay in Cape Town from tomorrow, the 3rd to the 12th of February. It's a really touching story, and we want to give you a sneak peek. Take a look.
Santa's Story is a one-woman stage show created by award-winning actress Aviva Pelham, which chronicles the life journey of her 96-year-old mother who survived the Holocaust.
When approaching the very great responsibility of really taking on board the lessons learned after quite possibly one of the darkest stages of human history, what a rare opportunity to have the story told by not one, but 3 generations of one incredible family deeply connected to the Jewish culture, both past and present.
When Santa was persuaded to write her life story, it was intended to be a memoir for future generations, and it grew to be an inspiration for others and a cathartic experience.
I was her 3rd daughter, so I think very loved. She was quite strict because she's German-born, but I've always had a bond with her, and I always wondered how she did it. How did she find the courage? How did she find the hope and the inspiration to come back to some kind of normality after that horror?
There really are some very powerful quotations throughout the museum. I think none more so for you than this particular quote. Can you give me a bit of background or a bit of context?
On a Friday night in 1933, which is our Shabbos, 2 Gestapo members arrived and arrested her father. By the way, he said, "Not until I finished my Sabbath prayers." And they arrested him, and the next day the mother visited him. He'd been badly beaten up. He was swollen and bruised, and she took him food, and they didn't let him out for a while. They sent him to a penitentiary in Cologne, and it took a long time before he was released.
This theatrical gem is directed by legendary Janice Honeyman and has received rave reviews locally and abroad, as well as enjoying sold-out seasons from Johannesburg to Helsinki.
What a responsibility is on your shoulders to tell the story. Do you feel that responsibility, that weight?
Well, I do, because I've got to get it right. It's got to be authentic, it's got to be truthful, and I feel if anybody's going to do it, it's good that it's me, because I've got a bit of experience from the theatre, and now I can adapt that technique to try to capture the very essence of Santa. That's not easy to do.
So you would like this message now to get across to younger generations, to the greater diaspora. But I have to ask, do you yourself get it? Can one understand truly what people that went through that experienced?
Look, I obviously can't feel what it was like, and I have such respect and admiration and empathy for people who've come through and managed to lead a normal life after that. How can any of us know what cruelty, what deprivation, what insanity was going on there? However, I do feel I get it, if I may say that. I do. Having been so closely bonded with her, I've got these feelings, clear images and feelings and memories myself. I don't know whether that's a collective feeling that we feel with other people, but it really feels right. I slip into her skin as much as I can and into her shoes.
Well, I have to ask, and I'm sure a lot of viewers out there are wanting to know, when can we see you in action?
It's on at the Theatre on the Bay from the 3rd, Tuesday the 3rd of February to the 14th. It's a very short run. It's not every night, so I hope I've got the opportunity of sharing it with as many people as I can.
While this is a personal story, it honors a remarkable woman and the millions lost during the Holocaust, and that makes it deserving of an audience.
Santa's Story, a very touching and inspiring one indeed, that has enjoyed audiences from Johannesburg all the way to Helsinki. Now, you have an opportunity to view the play, of course, at Theatre on the Bay. It starts off tomorrow on the 3rd of February and will go all the way through till Saturday, the 14th of February. That's right here in the Mother City at Theatre on the Bay.